the second somebody posts a band that isn't 100% slam, like, slam kids get real mad about that.
Really?
They're like, oh, listen, kid. Like, I know you think that band's slam, but that's actually slamming brutal deathcore. God, it smells like Danny DeVito's underboob.
Give me that booty. Give me that booty. Give me that booty. Sync audio.
Sync that booty.
Like a ship. I feel like we should do a Whisper Screams Part 2 video.
I'm sure people want a part 2 of all of those videos.
It was just the first one was so good.
Oh, the emotionless screaming one?
No, the Whisper Screaming one.
Oh, that wasn't the first one.
Was
you mean the first Whisper version?
The first Whisper Screaming,
I thought you were talking about like the entries of the whole arc.
Like we need Whisper Screaming 2.
Okay.
But the first one was so funny.
That was fun.
It's just like the fucking...
Oh yeah, like, your turn, you're behind the back.
Yeah, we're both just like...
There's nothing coming out.
So funny.
Leave a comment if you want to see Whisper Scream Part 2.
It had to be just like so funny.
It's quieter.
Yeah. Like how can you get quiet? And that. Welcome to the Dickie Dine Show, everybody. Today we're talking about different types of metalheads.
Submitted by you.
Yes, submitted by you. How many do you think there are? I mean, there's got to be like hundreds.
How many different names for metalheads?
Yeah. Like for every genre, there's
Because if you could basically say, and I don't know, there's so many terms you could come up with. It's like, oh yeah, that's like just making a joke of it.
Right.
You know, like
exactly. Yeah.
Any type of like replacement for the word metal, you could make a joke about. Yeah, or just the word head or something. You could call anybody a something head.
Yeah, right. You silly, stupid head.
You cum head.
You fucking dumb head. Alright, so we went to Facebook as we always do. If you haven't gone like the Facebook page yet, go do it because that's where we ask these questions and that's where you can get featured in a future video.
Yeah.
So the first answer comes from Tiger Mazel. Says, a closet metalhead appears to be a stereotypical teenager, going to parties, fitting in with typical teen girls. However, you just bought tickets to see Slayer's final tour and you haven't told anyone for fear of being hardcore judged. I feel like this is personal for him.
Right.
This is like something, this is exactly what he just did, and he's like, well, I don't want to say it because people could make fun of me.
It reminds me of the video you did, the coming out as a metalhead.
Oh, yeah.
Like that, the closeted metalhead.
Right, yeah.
So like, do other people like metal, or is that just, am I going to get made fun of?
I think metal's going more mainstream, though. I think it's getting out there. Like, more people are talking about it.
I think it seems weird to me to make fun of somebody for listening to metal in the first place. Like, because, I mean, look at Metallica. They're fucking huge. And, like, it's so weird that it's like they're accepted past a certain degree.
Right.
Like, once the band becomes big enough, people are like, okay, fine.
Well, in this new wave of, like, rappers, they all fuck with metal.
Yeah.
Like, they're all about Satan and, like, 666 and goth and crazy shit like that. And they all, like, sample metal bands, like, music in their songs and shit.
Calling you out, Ghostface.
Yeah, what's up, dude? Jesse Gillis says, name's Brad, 25, wears cut-off jean shorts, a monster shirt with the sleeves ripped off and a snap back backwards. Listens to Five Finger Death Punch and thinks he can own anyone in the pit, but cries when someone threatens to tell his mom that he's a douche.
I'm gonna tell your mom that you're a douche. No, please.
No, please.
Don't.
Please.
I'll give you all of my monster.
Right. That was almost me back in high school.
Almost.
I didn't wear cut-off jean shorts. I probably wore a monster shirt with the sleeves ripped off.
Ooh.
And maybe not a monster shirt. I definitely wore shirts where I would take the sleeves off.
You just through your own brute force, rip them off.
Yeah, right.
The cutoff jeans, man.
Yeah.
I could see a person like that they're describing somebody at like an All the Remains concert, just like one of their fans.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Oh, there he is. There's that bald white guy with the monster
There's
cutoff
Brad.
tee. There's Brad.
There's Brad. He's right over there.
That's the name for him. It's like, oh, there's a Brad.
Yeah, exactly.
One of those guys.
Keegan McKay says, a guy who stands in the back, arms crossed, staring judgmentally at the people moshing. He's there for the next band on the set and is very unimpressed with the current band, solely because they aren't the band that he came for.
I like to imagine that guy is just perpetually there waiting. There's never a band that satisfies him. He's just there forever, just like waiting for the band to finally give him peace.
Right, what
but
band?
It never comes.
It would be Tool.
It's Tool.
It would be, if Tool ever came back, then he'd be... Yeah, he'd be like, okay, this is what I've been waiting for. I think we've all seen that guy. Sean Falk says, the rare metalhead on the internet that is ironically more common in real life that actually respects all metal genres, including core, and isn't a cuck about everyone's music taste.
The rare metalhead. It's like a rare Pepe.
They're out there.
One in every 50,000.
Right. I think they're becoming more common as time goes on.
Yeah. I think they're becoming a lot more voicey than they have in the past.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times the people that... It seems like the people that voice the most are the ones that really love it or that talk shit on it. There's not like the in-between people that are like, I just like everything.
Yeah.
So those people seem to be coming up more. The rare metalhead are showing that they're actually not that
The medium rare.
They're quite common.
Derek Hernandez. I love these. Terry, 34. Somehow owns 8 swords. 2 floor-length leather jackets, every Nightwish album, a bookshelf full of manga, but does not own a razor or shampoo.
Ooh.
All t-shirts stretched out around the neck for no reason at all. Can sit through an entire Yngwie Malmsteen record while maintaining undivided interest, which for all intents and purposes is a superpower, albeit a weak one. Very long ponytail. Says epic a whole lot. Half of the time making an epic a pun. Subscribes to Revolver magazine. See, the last one, I would say you should change it to subscribes to Ultimate Guitar magazine.
Right.
That would be a little more fitting.
That one just seems like they just described one of their friends.
Yeah, for real,
Terry's
right?
gonna see this and be like, what the fuck?
What the fuck, dude? Yeah, I got 8 swords.
You feel that way about me, dude?
Yeah.
I don't somehow bought them. I went to a flea market and bought them.
And that same place I got my floor-length leather jackets.
My bookshelf full of manga. I bought it from the nice Hispanic man at the booth.
Right. Terry sounds fun. I'd hang out with Terry. Terry sounds like a cool guy.
Terry knows what he likes.
Yeah.
Maybe we gotta get Terry to shampoo though. That's the only thing that's bumming me out, Terry.
Yeah. I mean,
wash
wash
your locks.
If you don't want to shave.
Yeah, whatever. You have a
You
beard.
don't have to.
Go ahead.
Shampoo is a little
I'm not gonna
important.
judge your bushy bush, but shave your fucking bits. Okay? Or I'm sorry, wash your bits. Shampoo your bits. Poo your bits.
Do both. Shave and wash your bits.
Oh boy.
All right, this is a longer one.
I need a drink for this
Severi Jutila says, I really think there are 2 types and they're easily recognizable. Type A, long-haired metalheads. Listen more classic death metal, thrash metal, power metal, black metal, and that kind of genres. Often really serious attitude towards metal music. Camo trousers, band shirts, spike bracelets, few tattoos and no spacers, introverts, or at least a little less social than Type B. Type B, short-haired metalheads, metalcore, hardcore, jaunt, new metal, deathcore, but also grindcore and brutal slams. More positive and lighter attitude to metal. After all, it's just music and there are other good genres outside of metal. Tight jeans, hoodies, snapbacks, lots of tattoos and spacers, often more socially active, except those grind and slam fans.
You know, lock me in for Type B.
Yeah, I'm gonna be Type B 100% for sure.
1,000. Yeah, that is funny.
I think he nailed it though. That's pretty accurate.
Well, there is that third type, the crossover of like the shaved head dudes that have the khaki shorts and like the wife beaters. There's that group too that like
those are the five-finger Death Punch guys.
Yeah, well, like those guys are weird because like they love metal, but like they're not sure what the band is ever. Like they're just like they're just like always trashed and like drunk as fuck.
There's one in here
that's
that's basically that guy.
I say there's always like at least 3 of those fuckers at every one of the big shows.
Right. Yeah,
it's so funny. Like he's there for flogging Molly, but like that's not here. Like, Dropkick Murphys is down the road.
Right. Yeah. That's pretty good. You nailed it though.
That was a good one.
Joe Watros says you don't have to detune your guitar to be heavy bunch. That's true. I get that a lot on my channel. That's definitely a guitarist thing. Yeah. For sure, but they exist.
They exist.
And they're loud. They're very loud. They fill up most comment sections on ultimateguitar.com.
Did you know?
That Silosis actually plays in standard, and they're the heaviest band in the world.
Polyphonic. Just saying words.
Just throwing words out there. Caleb Kreis, power metaler, long locks of luxurious hair, history nerd, loves fantasy video games, single as fuck.
Yeah, I don't think I've met a single power metaler.
That sounds like a Sabaton fan as well.
Bless you, I don't even know. What is Sabaton?
They're like a history metal band.
History metal
like
band.
A war metal band.
Like Dragon Force, but for actual things?
Kind of. Yeah, like battles.
Like a less fantasy version?
Yeah, pretty much.
That's funny.
Yeah, that's the Dragon Forcers for sure. Jacob Dushnowski the douche. But does it gent, bro? Ha ha ha, get it? Because of the musical genre known as gent. I'm so funny. That meme kids.
Yeah.
Meme kids are like a whole new metal genre. Like a whole new fan of metal.
Meme kids are the type of people that like, you're like, I'm going to the store, anybody need anything? And they go, no thanks. And I'm like, I didn't fucking ask you. I just said, do you need anything? I didn't say, does anybody not need anything? Keep your goddamn opinion to yourself. I didn't ask.
This sounds personal.
Dude, I'm just saying that's like what that type of person is, where they're just like, oh, here's this thing I posted. And they're like, gent though. And you're like,
to be fair, I think 95% of our audience are meme kids.
I mean, the memes are fine.
Memes are great.
That's not a meme.
Yeah.
It's a personal attack on our constitutional rights as Americans.
Alright, moving on. Braden Everett says, elitists, of course. Don't forget the slam police.
Ooh, slam police.
Do you know about the slam police?
Oh, I've seen the slam police.
I've never seen the slam police.
It's essentially the same thing as like an elitist, but for slam. There's like, the second somebody posts a band that isn't 100% slam, like, slam kids get real mad about that. Really? They're like, oh, listen, kid. Like, I know you think that band's slam, but that's actually slamming brutal deathcore. If you want to listen to some real slam, take the cock out of your pussy, and I'll show you some real slam. Those kids get like really rude about it.
Okay. Alright, moving on.
Slam, please. You're under arrest.
Lexus Ortiz says Hawthorne Heights revolutionists.
What's that even mean?
I was going to say, I needed to bring this up because I was just like, what the fuck is that?
Tell me that I'm outside of your window.
It's not even metal.
Comes
really
on and you're not losing your shit.
Well, it's true. It's true. So is it like people who just...
Is it a negative? Like, is it people that... So is it like the emo crew that like won't like back to fuck up about MCR breaking up?
Probably.
Like kind of like that niche of people that are just like, 2007 emo music was the only good music.
You guys need to let us know what a Hawthorne Heights revolutionist
is
in the comment section. We need to get the clarification there. Sandor McNeil says the drunk guy in the corner with the Pantera shirt. That's exactly the type C that we were talking about.
Exactly.
There's 3 of them at every show. He's just there to have a good time.
He's like way too happy. He's like, hey, buddy.
He has the shirt that he knows for sure is a metal band.
Right. It is a metal band.
Hey.
Right. Or he's like tries to get in the mosh pit and he's like,
yeah, right.
Like, pushes you and you're like, I don't want, fucking don't touch me.
He's a guy that gets pushed and falls over and he's like, it's cool, man, it's cool, yeah.
And by the end of the night he gets kicked out, but he's just like, oh, he's just too drunk. It's not really like, he's not doing anything, he's just too drunk.
Right. I was just having a good time, bro.
Having too good.
Heber Salgado says, the ones that crowd kill your entire family.
Hey.
That's basically like...
Can't handle the sauce, get out the pot, baby.
That would be hardcore and deathcore kids, yeah?
Yeah, I mean...
Mostly metalcore kids don't really get vicious.
No, yeah, metalcore is more of like push pits, or like hardcore dancing, but not
or like pussycore dancing with metalcore, but deathcore is where they'll be like...
Yeah, deathcore and like break, anything with like heavy breakdown, like beat down and... You know, deathcore.
I also see crowd killing in like traditional hardcore and like gnarly metal as well, like death metal.
Hardcore kids like just fight each other for like that's crowd killing. Like I've seen them do some wild shit. Like if you watch those like Jesus Piece videos and stuff, like there's just kids that are just like front flip onto people and just like Jesus.
The hardcore shows are like the gnarliest ones, but like the traditional.
It's like the culture. If you don't come back with a broken nose, you didn't have fun.
Right. The metal critic that listens to all kinds of metal but thinks they're all generic.
Right, it's like, what makes you happy?
Right, exactly.
It's a perfect picture for that. Just like some old, out-of-dated guy that's like, 80s metal's the only good metal.
It's that or younger, like, prog snobs. It's like that, like, younger prog snobs. Younger prog snobs. Like, I was talking to, or me and Tony were talking to Aaron from Edibles last night, and he was saying how that's, like... kind of a thing within that realm is like if you didn't do it first, like they don't fuck with you.
Oh, really?
But it could be like the dopest shit, but if you didn't do it first, it's like swine, you know. Swine. Or like the kids that are like what did he say? He said like a kid will come up to him and be like, "Oh, sick record, snare sucked, didn't buy it."
What?
Like kids like music critic kids like that. Yeah, like they're just so they can't let themselves enjoy music because they're so hypercritical.
I love seeing about things like that when people like talk shit on like snares in that situation where it's like all opinion. It's like It's not like it doesn't sound bad. It's just that's how they like did it, and it's like, no, fucking sucks. Didn't buy it.
Yeah.
Why are you here?
Yeah, exactly. Thanks for telling me to my face.
Thanks for coming out here in person to tell me how much you didn't like our snare.
Right. Peyton Grubber says that, or Gruber, however you want to say
better.
it. That guy that thinks all deathcore doesn't sound the same.
Hey, fuck you, dude. It doesn't. That's me. I'm that guy.
You, yeah. I agree and disagree with that, though, because, like, I remember when we went down, I don't know what the occasion was, but we were driving, like, to Oregon or something.
Yeah, I remember.
And we had the deathcore playlist on, and I could not tell when one band started and the other band stopped. But it was, like, all different deathcore bands. So there definitely is, like...
Oh, yeah, it's called a genre.
Oh, yeah, it's definitely,
they're
like...
similar to each other. That's why they're in a genre.
It's like the realm of deathcore bands that don't break through. Mm. They all sound the same.
Yeah, because there's, like, a formula to be a deathcore band. They're like, well, do the highs when there's blast beats, just do the lows when there's breakdowns, and then you just have this one typical low you stick to for the main of the song. And people don't really branch out from that a lot. But when they do, they can be sick as fuck.
Right. Exactly.
But yeah, I do, for the most part. A lot of deathcore bands sound similar.
All right, this guy. What should we call this guy? Dakota Estabrook.
I feel like it needs to be a play on Steve Buscemi. Yeah. Some sort of... So he's one of them hardcore boys.
So he's like, I'm thinking an older boy.
An older boy.
An older boy, like, that trying to be relevant and cool and listens to, like, new wave. What would be like?
I guess Nails isn't really new. I don't know what Vane is.
Yeah.
But I mean, Code Orange.
Well, like I'm assuming it's all pretty like hardcore-ish.
Yeah, I'd imagine so.
I don't know. What would we call him? Like a
try hard.
Like
I don't know. I can't tell if it's like he's just like likes the music or if he's just trying really hard to. Because I mean, in this picture, obviously, he's dressed like a younger person.
Right.
So he's like trying to fit in. So I don't know, like the no kidder or something. He's got no kids, so he's just like, I go to metal shows and dress like you. I'm one of you boys.
Right. 48 and never grew out of his hardcore phase.
That's 48.
58. I don't know.
Looking bad, Steve.
Well, if you living in that life, you're going to hardcore shows every night.
If you're doing kickflips when you're 48.
Right. All right, last one. Luke Burgess says the My Music Scares people scene. I hope that this there can't be still
it's like ironic
like
at this point, right?
Yeah, like it has to be like not a thing anymore.
I think. Well, see, that's the thing about high schoolers.
Because it was made such a big joke that I feel like it just was like people don't actually say this anymore.
Yeah, I don't think so. I'm pretty sure the only ways I've seen it is ironically now, but I think it did die out. But it was a thing.
Yeah.
For sure, especially like 2008.
What about not so much the phrase, but just the mentality?
Of My Music Scares people?
Of like those same type of scene people.
I think black metal kids, like the scene kids that evolved into black metal kids that are like that now, where they're just like,
like
listen, you don't fucking get it. Yeah, they've evolved from scene kids, little cute scene kid, now they're a scary black metal boy.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, dude,
Final form.
Yeah, I see. Those dudes are very exclusive about black metal, and it's just like, if you're like, I just don't care for black metal, I'm like, that's because you're a fucking moron. Yeah. You don't get it.
Right.
Black metal, you murder people. My music scares people.
Yeah. For
you hear that? I just compared black metal kids to scene boys. What's up?
Yeah, the evolved scene
Bring
boys.
on the hate, baby.
Right. So you would call yourself, what would you call yourself?
What do I call myself?
Type of metalhead that you are.
Fucking no.
The deathcore guy that doesn't think
I always
get
typecast by everybody as like the deathcore kid. I don't even listen to that much fucking deathcore. Like,
no, I really don't.
I mostly listen to like
it's
metalcore
probably because of like
the
type of vocals you do.
Yeah, that's true.
That's
more
probably
of a heavier
why.
vocalist, a heavy set vocalist.
I'm a thick vocalist, boy.
Yeah, but as far I don't know. Yeah, definitely not a deathcore boy, but I like deathcore. But yeah, what you're saying, like I definitely got to take a time out from it if there's too much of it.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, metalcore is like metalcore, new metal. You call me a new metal boy. You call me a Limp Bizkiter.
Would a core kid be?
I mean, yeah, it sounds that term's always used derogatory, but yeah, I'm definitely a core boy. Like, that's like some of my favorite music is core music.
It's either like a core kid or like the metal. Like, I just love metal.
Right. Yeah. Like I like most of it.
Right. Like the purest kind of form, I guess, of it.
The purest strain.
The purest strain of metal. All right, guys, hit the like button if you like the video. Check out our Patreon to support us, and thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video.
See ya.